Well, good morning. I'm Lee Watson. Welcome to my word for the day. I have a good word for you today. It's a bit of a challenging one for me, maybe for you too. And so, in 1 second here, there we go. Let's dive right in. So, let me first say that I'm thankful for the Virtues Project. They produced this set of 100 cards that I use. And these are good words, all good words. They're just full of good thoughts and ideas. If you want a set of these, let me know. Or go to the Virtues Project and get one right there. I want to remind you that I'm a business advisor. I'm an entrepreneur, an adventurer, a person who likes really good words. And if you ever want to talk to me about any of this stuff, just go to businessbeyondnumbers.com/contact and set up a free 15-minute call. It's super easy. It's not a sales call. It's a call to talk about whatever's on your mind. Hopefully it's something that I know something about. That would certainly be good. But as long as I can do this, I will continue to do this. So this morning, and I typically don't choose my word for the day until I feel inspired. Sometimes it's the day before, sometimes it's the morning of, sometimes it's 10 minutes before the show. Whatever. This morning, I asked my wife for her thoughts about a word today, and she came up with the word contentment. That's interesting. So when I got here, I started looking through my deck of 100 cards to find the word contentment. And I went through the whole deck and I had about 5 cards left, and there it was. And so I'm thinking, maybe I wasn't supposed to do this card today. It's not, sometimes it shows up within the first couple of cards. Sometimes, if there's a word on my mind, it just appears. It doesn't always happen. But today I went through the whole deck and it was like 5th from the last. Anyway, I decided that I'm going to do this word contentment anyway. It's a challenging word, and here's why. Contentment, to me, and it may be different for you, but it suggests something about being good with my place in the world, with my situation, with everything around me. And if you think about that for a moment, well, actually, I'm going to read the card and then we'll talk about it a little bit. So here's what the Virtues Project has to say about contentment. Contentment is an awareness of sufficiency, a sense that we have enough and that we are enough. It is appreciating the simple gifts of life: friendship, books, a good laugh, a moment of beauty, a cool drink on a hot day. Hard to argue with all that. Being contented, we are free from the pull of greed and longing. Here's where it starts getting a little bit more challenging. We trust that life provides what we need when we need it. Contentment allows us to experience satisfaction with what we have or with what is in our lives. We're fully present in this moment. Being contented does not obstruct our dreams or thwart our purpose. That's big. I'll go into that. It's a place to stand and view the future with a peaceful heart and gratitude for all that is and all that is to come. Okay, there was a lot said in that. I don't expect you to internalize all of that immediately. But here's the thing. When I think about contentment, the first thing that comes up is, well, wait a minute. I'm an ambitious person. I want to do and be and have great big things, and this reminds me that I need to be thankful for the things that I do have. In fact, every morning I do my morning shower and I turn it full cold and I tell God all the things I'm thankful for. And it's a great practice for me. And I can rattle off all kinds of things, and they're different every day. It depends on, what's happening in my life and all of that. And of course, I did that this morning, and I never think about, at least I don't remember ever using the word contentment in the things I'm grateful for. But you know what? That's an oversight. Being contented allows us the peace and the calmness to open doors for things that maybe we haven't thought about. Maybe that there are some great things. The fact that I can do this show and that you can watch this show and we can experience things in life that most of the world will never have the opportunity to experience, suggests that maybe there is something to be content about. Now, I don't remember the word I used. I think it was satisfaction in the description. Contentment, satisfaction, related words. Here's the thing. It's hard to, if you have ambitions in life, and if you have things that you want that you don't have, things like that, it's hard to say, well, I'm content, or I'm satisfied with my life, with where I am and all that. But as I mentioned earlier, when you can look at yourself, look at your life, and be satisfied or content, it really does give you the opportunity to be a peaceful person that opens doors for good things to happen. That's the way it works. I mean, if you talk to some of the self-development gurus of the day, you'll hear a lot about striving for more and being the best and all that. I will never be the best in the world at anything, other than the best me who does the things that I do with passion and excellence and all that kind of stuff. And that's perfectly fine. That's part of being content. I will continue to strive to be a better person, to help more people, to be a good and faithful servant. These are things that I can feel content and satisfied about. And when I have those feelings, it gives me that calmness to open doors, to receive things that I wouldn't otherwise receive. I mean, if you're thinking, oh man, I'm just not content. I'm not satisfied because I don't have this and I don't have that, and I'm not the richest, prettiest, best person in the world. If you go down that road, you'll find that the resistance that you build up to everything good just grows and grows and grows with your dissatisfaction. That's not good. That's not getting you closer to what you want to do and be and have. So think about this. This is a deep subject. The idea of being content is it's such an opportunity for us to open doors for good things to happen. I think about all the good things, all the things I'm grateful for every morning. And well, I don't think about all of them. I think about some of them every morning. And those are the ones that are top of mind. I think about God and my wife and beauty and art and nature. And I think about plants, and I think about the weather. I think about the comforts that I have in my life. I mean, the list just goes on. There's so many things to be grateful for. And that opens the door for me to relax and to appreciate all the great things in my life. And honestly, it's mostly people. We have great people in our lives. And if we don't, maybe we need to think about who it is that we're attracting and why. It is true that People tend to attract people who are most like them. And so if you are a positive, peaceful, joyful, loving, caring person, chances are pretty good that you're going to start to attract some of those people into your life. And what a great thing to be content and satisfied about is having people around you who are just beautiful people. And I know some of you have figured this out and do it really well. And some of you haven't. And I'm imploring you, please spend some time thinking about all the good things in your life. Sometimes it's tough when you've got sickness and death and money problems and all those kind of things. But even those things are things to learn from and things to, they're opportunities. It's hard to say, it's hard to even hear myself say that the death of a loved one is somehow an opportunity. But if we trust that there's more to life than this human experience and that there's an afterlife of beauty and joy, maybe that's okay. Maybe, we've learned what we need to learn and we move on. So things to think about. Okay, well, I've gone a little over time. The word today was contentment. And while it is a challenging concept and one that requires care, we want to strive for more. We want to be good. We want to make ourselves better and all. At the same time, we do want to be content with all the wonderful things that we do have in our lives. And if we find that we just don't have much wonderful stuff in our lives, people who we care about, necessities that we need, luxuries that maybe we can have, but we haven't found them yet. All those things are opportunities for us. So I hope you think about that today. Okay, I'm going to leave you with the final thought to remember to do something nice for somebody else today. Do something nice for a whole bunch of people if you have the opportunity, or if you make the opportunity to do that. I know some of you do, and that's an awesome thing. I have so many generous, loving, caring people around me. I have a business partner here who teaches me things all the time. I have my wife and family and so many people who care about me, and I care about them, and that's such a wonderful blessing. I hope you appreciate those kinds of things. Okay, let's be the light in the world. Let's be that source of hope and joy and peace and love and kindness and patience and all the good things. Let's be that person. Let's make this often difficult, dark world a little bit brighter because we care and because we want to do that. Okay, let's be contented today. I will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of my sponsors. I appreciate all the people who watch and send the little thumbs up and hearts and shares and the comments. I love comments. I won't see them until after the show, but leave me a comment. And if you want to set up a time to talk to me about anything, hopefully it's something that I know something about, go to businessbeyondnumbers.com/contact and let's talk about it. Okay, bye-bye.